Hello everyone and welcome back to MMA Flicks. Today we're going to talk about the former two-time UFC champion Conor McGregor, Colby Covington and his hopes for a welterweight title fight against Leon Edwards at UFC 290 and the ongoing feud between champion Israel Adesanya and Paulo Costa. As many of you know, McGregor hasn't fought since his TKO loss to Dustin Poirier back in July of 2021. During the fight, McGregor suffered a nasty leg injury which prevented him from continuing the bout. However, McGregor has been working hard on his recovery and has gained a considerable amount of muscle mass since the incident. Recently, McGregor has been cast as a coach on The Ultimate Fighter 31 opposite the lightweight No. 5 Michael Chandler. The two are expected to face off at the end of the show, which is set to air between May 30th and August 15th, 2023. Despite having a heated altercation on set, McGregor and Chandler seem to have gotten along well during filming. In a recent post on his Instagram account, McGregor shared a video of himself sparring with one of his students on The Ultimate Fighter 31. McGregor's record in his last 4 fights has been 1 win and 3 losses, which reflects his lack of activity in the octagon. However, the Notorious One is determined to get back to his winning ways against Michael Chandler and seems confident about the outcome of the fight. Now we're talking about Colby Covington and his hopes for a welterweight title fight against Leon Edwards at UFC 290, which is rumored to host the heavyweight title fight between Jon Jones and Stipe Miocic. After weighing in as the backup for Edwards' title defense against Kamaru Usman, UFC President Dana White named Covington as the #1 contender for the 170-pound title. This sentiment was doubled down on by White after UFC San Antonio, which means that Chaos is ready to fight for the title whenever the UFC wants. But Covington is hoping that it'll happen during International Fight Week, which is the biggest scene and the biggest spectacle. He predicts that if he's on stage with his old buddy Jon Jones, who he's had a lot to say about over the years, it would create a lot of buzz and be perfect for the press conference. It's money. Covington defeated Jorge Masvidal in the main event of UFC 272 in March 2022 and hasn't competed since. When asked if he'd be okay with being the co-main event to the potential Jones vs. Miocic heavyweight championship tilt, Covington says he's more than open to it because he feels it would be big business at the box office. Now we're going to talk about the ongoing feud between former UFC middleweight champion Israel Adesanya and Paulo Costa. If you're a fan of the sport, you'll remember that Adesanya and Costa had a heated exchange before their UFC 253 clash in 2020. Adesanya won the fight via second-round TKO, but not before making a doggy-style gesture behind Costa, who was trying to recover. Recently, Costa took to Twitter to make a meme post claiming that Adesanya is out of his UFC middleweight championship rematch with Alex Pereira at UFC 287 due to a sudden clitoris fracture. Adesanya saw the post and reminded Costa of his post-fight celebration. This isn't the first time Costa has taken aim at Adesanya after their 2020 title fight. Late last year, Costa used online speculation over Adesanya's swollen pec for a viral tweet. Some fans claimed Adesanya was using PEDs, which the last stylebender has denied and even offered $3 million to the person who can share evidence that he's cheating the system. It's clear that the beef between Adesanya and Costa is still alive and well. And while it's always entertaining to see two fighters trash talk each other, we hope that they can eventually settle their differences in the octagon. What do you think about this ongoing feud? What about McGregor's chances against Chandler? What do you think about Covington's hopes for a welterweight title fight against Edwards during International Fight Week? Let us know in the comments below and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more updates on the world of MMA.